I just found a new spot. I'm under a bridge, obviously, way out in the country. This is what it looks like under bridges out in the country. So, the water is really, really shallow. I brought my magnet, and I'm going to start wandering and see what I can find to share with y'all. Maybe I'll find something. What is that? Oh, that's part of a chair. That looks like the lid off a minnow bucket, and that is a coat hanger. That's just trash people come under here and throw it out of their trucks or whatever. I'm hoping to find some good old classic items in there. Another empty creek. I mean, not empty of water, but empty. There's an occasional can. I cannot find. There's a little piece of a turtle shell. I cannot find anything in this creek. So, I'm going to keep looking though. Let's see how shallow it is. Look, I mean, that's a deep spot. And that's a little deeper towards the edges, and that's where I'm kind of throwing my magnet. Got my magnet right here. But as I walk, I'm just kind of dragging it behind me where everything kind of piles up in the middle here. Here. And I'm looking around the edges for bottles, things like that. So far, nothing to show you. I'm going to find something. Almost looks like beach water up through here. Kind of flows down where all the silt is washed up, making a little channel right here, and then the green moss at the bottom. It's really green right here. What's neat though is in the middle of the green, sometimes you can see a bottle, sometimes poking out. But it's just barely running. I don't know what this is. Look. Oh yeah, dude. I seen it floating everywhere and I couldn't figure it out. Didn't get close enough. That's cotton. They must be cutting cotton somewhere already, harvesting it. Because there's little piles of it on the banks. Look. You see it off in the distance right there, and if you look down through there, I don't know if you can see that, but there's little white pieces here and there. And that's the whole thing. This is just one that got loose. So see, I did find something. Cotton, walking in high cotton. With a gnat in my ear. Pretty interesting. I'm glad I figured it out. I thought it was fuzz or foam. I was going to take a piece back and test it, see what's in there. I got to get this. I'm going to show you something. If you've never seen what's inside a piece of raw cotton out of a field, I will show you. Just 1 second. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this. You pull it out like that. You can drop the bone, unless you want to eat it. And then the seeds are inside here. Let me see if I can dig one out. Alright, there's one of the seeds. So what I used to do, if I'd find a stray piece on the side of the road, I never went and picked it out of people's fields, although I guess you could get some off the edges if you'd ask permission, but when the kids are younger, I'd get it and show them where cotton comes from and their clothes and everything. So that's a piece of cotton. How you like? There's some more of it. It's up here all along the banks. Now I'm getting close to where one of the main cotton fields are around here. So I kind of know where I am now. I wasn't sure at first, but I guess this could have floated a long way too. But anyway, there's a lot of cotton around here. I want to get up there to the green islands where the water's almost gone and see if anything neat's washed up besides Fruit of the Loom stuff. Just thought of another thing I had to teach the kids when they were young. There's a big difference between the fruit of the loom and fruit of the womb. One's baby, one's underwear, or t-shirts, stuff like that. There's more cotton over there. Okay, I gotta stop looking for cotton and find something interesting down there. Okay, one more cotton discussion. I found the culprit. As they're harvesting it, the fields, some of the fields must be up there, and it blows it out through here and it lands in the creek. And cotton may not be a big deal to a lot of people, but it is when you put your unders on in the morning. I don't know if I've posted the video yet, but what you find in every creek is a shoe. That one's fancy, look at that. Let's read the name. Canyon River Blues. They got the blues because they're walking around with one shoe on right now. I went to Jamaica years and years and years ago on a mission trip. Something else I teach the kids. I'm taking them someday. But I went to an orphanage, and the kids there at the orphanage, they didn't have anything. Anything at all. Not like, you know, I don't want to be ugly, but a lot of spoiled, entitled kids today, including my own. But when they would go play ball, basketball, kickball, whatever they played, they would share shoes. One of them would put on the left shoe and another kid put on the right shoe, just so they have a little protection. Or they'd share their glasses if one of them couldn't see. I'm gonna find something in a minute. If a couple of them couldn't see, they would share a pair of like reading glasses just to get out there and play, and the lenses would be all taped together. But anyway, God, I got another gnat in my ear. I never got the gnat out of my ear. It's still following me up the creek. But I want to show you one more thing. The little green pods is the cotton before it pops. Look. Isn't that interesting? I think it is. Now I got to get this bug out of my ear. Okay. This is another too clean creek, but I'm dragging my magnet behind me, and I did run across that. I think that is one of those bracelets that you slap your wrist with. Let me see. I did not know they had metal on them. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll take it out of here just because it's a piece of trash, but there's going to be something else. Huh. We got a couple of options here. I don't know if this is a rock or a bottle. So, oh, it's a bottle. It was just the side of it showing. But it's not old. So, I will remove it. I turned off the main creek down there. Found this little cutout where everything washes, where I wash the other fields and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of make my way around. Here's a piece of that's not a tire, is it? Yeah, it was a tire. But so far, there's nothing in here either. But I thought I'd go look, because you never know. Wow, it just goes on and on and on. Let me go up here. I'm done. There's the cotton.